If your spouse didn't take out the federal student loans, but you did, why are they using your spouse's income to determine your monthly payments under any of the income-driven repayment plans? The answer is simple. They're not. They're not using your spouse's income to determine your monthly payments on an income-driven repayment plan for your loans unless you file a joint federal income tax return with your spouse. If you file a joint federal income tax return with your spouse, they use your total household income, yours and your spouse's. They use your adjusted gross income. If, however, you file a separate federal income tax return from your spouse, then they're only going to be using your income to determine your monthly payments under an income-driven repayment plan. So if it makes sense to do so, filing separately is going to be your way to go. But remember, only if it makes sense to do so. And by that, I mean, how much money are you going to lose in your tax refunds versus how much are you going to save in the reduced payments under an income-driven repayment plan? Because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're saving, say, $10,000 a year in your federal student loan payments by filing a separate return, but you're giving up $15,000 in federal and state income tax refunds. I just made those numbers up, but you get the point. You don't want to lose more in the refunds than you're gaining in the savings. But that's up to you. You're not required to file jointly, and if you don't file jointly, they're not going to use your spouse's income to determine your student loan payments under any of the income-driven repayment plans. If you've got any questions about your federal student loans, your private student loans, or any debt whatsoever, as always, you know where to find me.